Shh. You're not going to tell this to anyone, right? Like, this got to be a secret between you and me. All right. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 daily secrets every copywriter should know. Secret number 1, and I want you to read your affirmations out loud every single day. Now, why am I talking about affirmations? So affirmations, if you don't know, is usually a statement that you tell about who you want to be later on, right? In the future. Like, for example, as I'm a copywriter, I can say something like, I'm a revenue generating copywriter, or I help my clients to make more money. So you can come with affirmations like that. The importance of reading your affirmations every single day is so that you can train your mind into moving towards the new identity. If you don't train yourself to train your mind to thinking about the new identity, when you start working towards that goal, you may do self-sabotaging activities that is really unintentional. Each and every one of us have an instinct to remain within our comfort zone because our instincts are telling us you just can't tell the difference between good risk and bad risk, right? Our instincts are thinking, oh, anything that we try new could be potentially dangerous to us. But of course, you can't tell the difference if it's a good thing or a bad thing. So reading your affirmations, especially as a copywriter, is very important because it affects everything you do, from how you write your clients, how you write your sales copy, and also how you communicate with your clients. You wouldn't want to have a bad mindset now, would you, when you're talking to your clients? I know I certainly don't. Secret number 2, and you want to handwrite successful sales copy. Now, the ones that you want to pick are usually ones where they generate a lot of revenue, or it feels really compelling when you read it. You read it and you're like, oh wow, this is great, It could be an email, it could be a landing page, it could be a Facebook ad, right? And so those are ones to look at. If you do want some examples, I will be later putting a link down below that has just a website that just show you examples of like successful sales copy. It could be emails, landing pages, things like that. Now, the reason you want to handwrite sales copy every single day is because you want to understand how does the author write in a certain way. You will begin to recognize what makes a good sales copy on an intuitive level, right? It sounds like voodoo or something, like this is ridiculous. But over time, your subconscious is just going to slowly absorb the material as you handwrite sales copy, a certain piece. And you kind of understand like how the author approached it, what was their style. It's almost like their skills kind of slowly, being transferred to you. Quite magical, actually. So I consider, if you really want to be a successful, copywriter, you need to do at least 30 to 60 minutes a day hand copying sales copy with a paper and a pen. Now, for me, I like to use a binder, right? I just put some loose leaf paper, and when I'm done, I could just clip it out, throw it in a recycle bin or something, or shred it, however I wish I want it. You can also be using notebooks as well if that's more convenient. So it's really up to you. But again, right? Paper and pen, no typing, right? And research have shown that handwriting notes, which is kind of the same principle here, by handwriting things, the thing will stay in your head more than if you just like type it and just talk about it. And so give it a try. Secret number 3, and I want you to read out loud and handwrite your goals. Now, why am I telling you to do this? Because as a copywriter or anyone who just want to reach their goals, you need to constantly remind yourself of what your goals are. Because otherwise, over time, you're going to forget, right? The goals that you made in January and then, in February, right? You kind of forgot. I mean, think about those people who try to make those weight loss goals in like sometime in January. And then by February, it's like they kind of forgot because they're not really doing what they need to do to lose weight. And so you constantly need to read out loud and handwrite your goals. And so that you remind yourself, right? You need to reinforce your mind. You need to train yourself, that I'm going to reach my goal. Now, obviously, you're still going to need to take action. Just reading out loud and writing your goals are not good enough. It's just a way to remind and to train your subconscious into making the goal is important to achieve. Now, when you are picking goals, especially in the beginning, especially if you don't have a good track record, is to start with 12-month goals, okay? So like what goals is it like, oh, I want to be able to get this one client, or I want to make $2,000 a month on retainer or something like that. And then later on, when you get better, you can do 3 to 5 year goals. But in the beginning, just start with 12-month plan goals. Where do I see myself in 12 months? It's pretty easy to do, right? It's not a difficult thing to do, but you constantly need to remind yourself, especially as a copywriter, why you're doing it, right? Otherwise, you're gonna face what I call burnout. When you kind of lose sight of what you're aiming for. So reading out loud and high-rating goals are going to most likely not going to have you to burn out, okay? And more likely to have you to achieve your goals. If you like those copywriting secrets and you would like to learn more, post in the comment down below and also let me know, what you thought about it. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and notification down below for the next copywriting video. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you next time.